Hello. It is Luna and I am quite wet. That's okay. Wait, let's stop here. Today is Easter 2026 and I find that Easter is such a peaceful day because on holidays, where a vast majority of society decides that they should shut down the shops and decides that the cars don't need to be moving around as much. On those days, it is the most enjoyable to go out into the world and venture, and you see the animals and the nature acting in ways that they don't on most of the other days. You see the squirrels become curious. You see yourself become curious about the squirrels. You see the geese walking in spots they don't normally walk, although the geese really, they do walk wherever they would like. And you see yourself seeing more things. I believe that we should not take if it is not ours to take, and perhaps some of those rules are created and perhaps I don't agree with them, but this I found on the ground. And in the United Scams of America, we have these ideas that in certain areas, leaf blowers shall govern the world. They shall govern our society. And these leaf blowers, oh, do they blow? And do they take away the things that are natural? But if we swoop in before, oh, by the way, it is April 5th, Sunday. April 5th. Easter is always on a Sunday, isn't it? And if I hop around, you will hear a bell, won't you? So if I were the Easter bunny, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity. Peter's on his way. What if Peter Cottontail, what if his name was Alvin? What if his name was anything else but Peter? And Peter Cottontail, I believe I know in my set of memories, in my files, in my infinite files, somewhere in there, I believe I know how specifically Peter Cottontail spells his name Peter. But what if Peter decided that he wanted to spell his name differently from P-E-T-R? Or perhaps, what is Peter's name in Japanese? It is not spelled P-E-T-R because in that language, P-E-T-R is not. Although over time it has been integrated, we would spell it Peter, wouldn't we? A cute little, and you'd likely use katakana. You would likely use katakana, but what if you were feeling quite playful? Because Peter Cottontail is just hopping around on the bunny trail. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, so this is, where was I? Where was I? See, the problem is that if I don't rewind, are we recording? We are recording. Now, I don't have faith in this MacBook, which is really, it is quite unfortunate. It's not upsetting. Is it upsetting? It is upsetting, but I do not allow the upset to govern how I move. Actually, however, I do have a lack of trust Because one day I sat down here and I turned on my MacBook and I went, boop, hello photo booth. Oh dear photo booth, I'm going to speak to you, directly to you, not directly to you photo booth, but I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to speak. As though there is no one here, because I don't even have to pretend that there is no one here. There is literally, that's not true, look, he is here, he is here, he is here, he is here, he is here. Look at this door. In fact, this petal is also here. And so, as the rain, which is no longer, could it be considered rain? It is dripping down my nose, do you see? Perhaps you would perceive it as sweat. But I would tell you it is rain. But is it any longer a raindrop if it has fallen and hit my head and dripped? Because then, if we were to take it into a little vial and test it, it would then contain my DNA in the rain. In the rain. Bear with me. Oh, by the way, this is... okay, right? It's about... hold on, let me check my handy dandy watch. It is about, according to my watch. Well, you know what? Actually, let me just hold it up. We don't always have to use our words. Thank you, dear watch. What was I saying? I have dirt under my nails right now. Isn't that lovely? Carrying a bit of the earth with me. Anywho, so the point I was sort of getting at. I mean, there are so many points on a line. There are infinite points. So anywho, I picked this up off the ground. That was kind of my like really super mega roundabout way of saying that. Yeah, I like collecting things. In fact, I don't just like collecting things. There is, I believe that we hold memories in all, everything. Everything is a memory. It's like, the memory palace isn't a palace. But maybe it is. But it is. But the memory palace is infinite. It's not filing cabinets. I mean, there are those. But there are so many other things and they're shape-shifting and they're always changing. They're always changing. They are always changing. And this is a reflection. Is it a reflection of me, or is it a reflection of you? Or is it a reflection of whatever you would like it to be? It doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. And that's quite nice. That makes it more fun. It means that we can decide what matters to us. And right now, there are little rain droplets on the ground, and they are arranged in points. This one, if you look, can you see that? Well, you can't see it, but I'll point it out. There's one there, 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 there. But if you were to just glance at it, maybe it looks a bit like a really super, mega, wonky dice. Oh, should we go back farther? Actually, it's time to change the socks. Because bongo, as we have bongoed, it is time to change them. These jeans, let me just tell you, are so comfortable, and they have quite a bit of utility, as you may have seen. Well, there's another bell in my pocket, but we shall not pass. Oh, this tooth floss. Actually, is this one I've already... Okay, so I have been having a lot of, it's not really relevant, but basically my body, the things are, there are reasons that I cannot at the moment use, basically my hands don't work, my arms, my nerves are broken. But whatever, don't think about that, just for a little bit of context. So the act of holding, the good floss in the world of floss, string floss, so that we can go between our teeth, and we go, and in fact it was about 5 years ago. That's a bad estimate, because if I actually wanted to think about it, I could give you a very accurate estimate, and somewhere in the files I could find you the exact day. But we're gonna just shoot. Now we're at 11 minutes, and because photo booth has failed me, I am not confident. So I move with fear. The fear doesn't have to be too scary, but it does inform my decisions. So perhaps it is time to wrap things up. I encourage people to choose